definitely sounding better. I think it just needs to be bedded in. I've done about 320 miles since I've had the Larini back box installed. So I think, of course I'm shouting my name then. I was just set off a car alarm as I was driving past. I've done that earlier actually. I was driving around and there's a car parked up. I drove past it, literally just set off the car alarm. I've never had an exhaust where it does that. So that's the first. And I want it to be louder. I'm not sure if I should. It'd be very, very naughty. So, shut the window. A little bit windy. What am I going to be talking about in this video? As you can probably have guessed, it's to do with the exhaust sound. So, my exhaust sound at the moment isn't quite right. I'm still tweaking it, but I just want to go through, like, does the Maserati GranTurismo really have that sound that everyone keeps banging on about? Is it really as good as what it is? The short answer is yes. Yes, it fucking is. Simple. Obviously, when you watch videos, you can't tell. When you're watching my videos, you probably still can't tell. I mean, I know it probably sounds loud-ish in the video, but in real life, it's fucking loud. You can never really tell what a car sounds like until you do it in person. So I did hear videos of this car before buying it, and I thought, oh, a Maserati does sound really nice, but I'm not sure why everyone's banging on about it as much, saying, oh, it's the best sounding V8 in the world, this, that and the other. I'm not saying it is, but a lot of people, that's what they think. I thought it used to be the Lamborghini Aventador was the best sounding car. But then when I heard this, and the Ferrari F430, that's nice as well. I mean, personally, I think the F430 is better sounding than this. But this is a fucking good sounding car. Simple as, you can't deny that. When you hear it in person, when I drove the 4.2, I didn't like it. I was like, wow, I was like, it sounds shit. I was like, it's not as nice as what people say. But then I found out that the 4.2 doesn't sound as nice as the 4.7. So then I drove this and I fucking loved it. But the problem is, well, not problem actually, is that it sounded lovely, but one of my valves were closed on one side, which was actually making it not sound as what it should be. And I loved it from that point. So then if the valves were open, how they're meant to be open, like fully open all the time, then I would have been like, fucking hell, it sounds gorgeous. So I've never actually had this car as stock with the valves open all the time. So I've never really heard what it could potentially sound like. Because then I started doing bits to this car, to the exhaust, before I realised that the valves were shut. So I did the X-Pipe, that made it sound really nasty and like raspy. And then I thought I'll do the Sport Cats next, but I want like something on it. So I did ask them, can they do resonator on the X-Pipe? But for some reason they've done silencers, which I've only just found out that they're silencers. I thought it was a resonator. Now silencers and resonators are actually different. I thought that they were the same. I thought it was just another name for it. So a silencer is just what keeps the volume down, that's it. The resonator is what stops it from droning and giving it that harsh, raspy sound. So they've put silencers on it which have just toned it down by volume wise, and that's it. So I've got this awful drone. It sounds raspy and nasty and tingy, but then that could be because I need to bed it in, because they didn't put on what I wanted them to put on. So I've only just found that out actually. So I did the X-Pipe, and then I did the X-Pipe and resonator with the Sport Cats, and then I done it like a dyno. It got like 400 horsepower. And then I went back to see if we could do like long tube headers or not. That was like $4,000 they want, so I'm not going to do that. And I've just found out that it's illegal now anyway to do over in the UK. You're not allowed to do it, so there's no point. So then I found out that one of the valves is shut on one side, and I was like, oh. So obviously I've done bits to it now, so I've never heard it from stock properly. So I did take like the valves out. That sounded really nice and loud, and too loud now actually. So if they were always open when I first bought the car, I think it would have been loud enough that I might have not done anything to the car. I might have just done like the small cats just to get some power. If I had known that they were shut on one side, that's what I would have done. But I thought it could be louder, it could be nicer and this sort of stuff. So I did the X-Pipe with resonators, so I thought, with small cats. I went back, I found out the valves were fucking up, so I got them deleted. And then I went back to, I went to another shop and got the Larini exhaust put on. And that was really loud because obviously the valves are now open all the time on that one, because the valves don't work anyway, they're in the wrong place, so they're just open all the time, so it doesn't matter. So I don't need to do a valve delete. So as I was driving around, I've noticed it's fucking loud. So then I went back to fast mode conversions just to say about this raspiness and it's too loud, it's got drone whistle stuff. Can we sort it out? And then I was thinking maybe put a resonator on the actual X-Pipe and maybe keep the stock X-Pipe, because the way they've done their X-Pipe is different to the stock. They said that it could be like the raspiness and harshness of it could be because the way that the X-Pipe is. They said if you make it go curvy for longer, you can tone it down. Where they've done a brutal X, so that's probably why it's harsh as well. So I said I want to keep my stock X-Pipe because it's a brilliant X-Pipe. There's no point in changing it. You might as well just keep it. And then put a resonator on the X-Pipe just like it is on stock, but just a sporty resonator. But so it's like twin, so it goes into each other. So it's like twin outlet in it. And yes. And then I found out that they didn't even put a resonator on it in the fucking first place. It was just the silencers. I was like, oh, so that's probably why it's droning then and raspy, because you didn't put on what I asked you to put on. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the silencers on there due to loudness, because where I might do the short tube headers. So this is what I'm going to be doing to it. I'm going to go back to Fast Road in end of November sometime, and I'm going to ask them to put the old X-Pipe on, take their one off because I don't like it, put on a sporty resonator, which is what I wanted in the fucking first place, and then I might take out these dents. They're dents on the bit after the muffler, which can be due to sound, or it could be that the airflow's controlling the airflow. So I want it to be full airflow in it. So I'm gonna not do the whole thing because it's quite a bit of piping actually, and I don't want to do the whole thing for a waste of money. I'm just gonna cut them off and then just put on a little bit still. That's what I want to ask them. So as you can see, it's a bit like a trumpet at the moment. And then I'm gonna literally just drive it and see what it sounds like. I'll probably leave the silencers on just in case it is too loud, and then see what it sounds like. If it sounds okay, just leave it. If I still want it to be a bit louder, and then I'll maybe take the silencers off and just have that as piping and see what it's like. If I still want to change, and then I'll do the short tube headers and we'll go from there. But due to the sound of it, from stock, it does sound nice, and like I said, I didn't actually ever hear it properly. I mean, one side was closed, but my side was working, so I could sort of tell what it was. It just wasn't as loud, but it did sound nice. It's got a nice DP throatiness to it, not like that motorbike, but a deep throaty sound, which is really nice actually. But when you do the X-Pipe without a resonator, it does sound raspy. It sounds nice at low idle now because I've got the Larini back box on, which sounds deep, throaty. It's got a lot of bass as well. But yeah, it's just the X-Pipe. I think it's the culprit really. I need to just sort that out. But we won't be doing it for a while. But I just want to talk about the sound. If you're ever thinking about doing exhaust mods to your Maserati, make sure first that the valves are working. That's what I should have done. Or just get the valves deleted. Get them completely deleted and then just drive it, and I guarantee you probably won't want to change it because it'll be loud enough and it'll sound really fucking nice as well. But there's ways you can improve it without getting rid of that exotic sound. So don't do the X-Pipe first like I did. If you want power and it to be more aggressive with the downshifts and everything and be louder, do the sport cats. Do that first. But I would suggest do your valves first, get them deleted, then do the sport cats, and then if you still don't like it, do the Larini back box. Don't touch the X-Pipe. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, I don't. I think it just sounds shit. If you are going to do the X-Pipe and you want the resonator to be deleted, then just keep the stock X-Pipe. I mean, you you save yourself a lot of money. I mean, a lot of egg pipes these days, you look online, they're like £400 or £500 when you could just use your old one. I mean, it's the same material, stainless steel. So it's just dirty. I mean, my dad like had a look at my old exhaust and he went, "Oh, did you want to keep that?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" And just in case I might sell it, you know. I was like, because a full exhaust system on this, I mean, it's like about 2,000 for like one, so I might as well just keep it just in case I sell it, because they usually like knock off a price. If you go to a dealer and they go, "Oh, I've got to do all the exhaust, I've got to buy it myself, I've got to do it myself," it's like, well, no, I've got the full exhaust system, like if you want it. So that's what, it's always best to keep your stock stuff, because you never know, you might sell it, and dealerships hate it. And if you're a private seller and they come and they hear your exhaust, it puts people off from buying it. Just say, "Look, I've got the old exhaust," and then just say, "I can book it in and get it put back on." And if you cut little bits off of it, because when they usually take it off, all the brackets break and all that sort of stuff, and like the clamps and the clips and everything will break, you just need to go to a custom shop and just get them to weld it on again, or to buy some new like clamps. That's what I would suggest anyway. I wouldn't do the X-Pipe, I would leave it alone. And the drone just gets annoying. Obviously, if you're young, it doesn't matter. I mean, you pretty like loud, but when you get older, you tend to like go the opposite way, and you don't want it to be too loud. I mean, I like it being loud, but I don't like it being drony and like a trumpet and really raspy. It just doesn't sound like a Ferrari no more. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing to it. But that'll be in another video. So I'm going to keep the silencers on, like I said, just in case. I don't want to like take things away and then realise, oh shit, what have I done? It's always best to start off small and cheap. Do the cheapest options first, and then if you want to change it, you can like take it off. Because if I took off the silencers and then realise, and then pay them all the money to put in like new pipe in, and then realise it's too fucking loud, and then I've got to get them to cut it off again and then redo it and then put the silencers back on. So you might as well do what's on there first, the cheapest route, and then tweak it from there. So that's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just tweaking it now, and like it's all pretty much fully done apart from the headers. I just need to tweak it until it's the way I like it, but it still sounds good. Hope you enjoyed this little video on what am I doing next and the sound of it, and does it sound as nice as what people say? Yes, it fucking does. You get looks, loads and loads of fucking looks. So, dyno day soon. I know I keep going on about it, but it's happening. It's just, I'm doing videos in between while I'm waiting, because I'm bored now. I've got like just under 2 weeks for the dyno day. As you can tell, it's fucking windy. I'm shouting. I'll see you for the next one, and enjoy these little clips that I've put together of just the exhaust sounds of what it's like now, and you get some little bangs on it as well, and underpasses. Driving through town's quite nice because it echoes, so just enjoy these clips and just hear the exotic sound of the Maserati GranTurismo 4.7 litre Italian V8 Ferrari engine. Enjoy. Love a good town drive by. That's so nice. That downshift from second to first. That's so brutal. Me, that's nice. See, that's just natural bangs. Wait till it's got the remap. The bang map is going to be fucking insane. It'll be like exploding. Sound like a fucking bomb's gone off. Which would be nice. Obviously, I'll probably get arrested, but fuck it. Oh, that's aggressive. An aggressive